Be live in a second.
Hat or no hat?
Well, that's up to you, sir.
I'm asking you because you're looking at me.
Well, good evening. We are live. Guys, let them know. Hat or no hat? What's better?
You've been playing with me for the last like 15 minutes.
You're really live. A little drink for the live? Okay. Good to know. We'll give it a couple seconds.
Okay.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. Give it a few minutes while we let the people know. Well, while it's coming on, introduce yourself for the people.
Hi everybody, how you doing? I'm the legendary father, Cash Gorgeous Gucci, the Florida father. I think where's the best lighting.
Okay. Well, that's not good lighting. The lighting's behind you. You want to have the lighting in front of you. Mm,
Better?
okay. Good evening, everyone. BrtbTV Talk with the legendary father, Cash Gorgeous Gucci. I know him as Christopher. So, hello, Christopher. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. And tonight we are here to talk about the Miami Pride Fest Ball. And this year it is hosted by you. So let's talk
Yes.
about it. Tell them the history about this event in Miami and Miami Pride. Give them a little backstory and tell them how you got involved in it.
For the last couple of years, I've been, I think since 2018, I've been working on doing balls around Miami Pride. I originally started off with the pop ball, but this is actually kind of like a spin-off of my own thing, just me doing my own ball around Miami Pride. That's why we called it Miami Ballroom Pride Fest. Similar but a little bit different, just like a different type of showcase, but there are still some similarities. And basically just I'm just doing the ball to keep the energy going of ballroom, to keep Florida's ballroom scene also alive, and just to keep pride alive. And also this is an awareness ball so that people are getting tested, and just getting building with the community and everything.
Okay. So usually this is the Miami Pop Bowl. Why isn't it the Pop Bowl this year?
Well, we decided kind of like to part ways, and also deciding to do like his own thing with the pop ball. And I had everybody tell me that it was okay for me to just do my own thing. So shortly after, I decided to kind of just make this happen and create and just like to create something during this weekend. I didn't want to leave that weekend to not have something, since it's something that I've been working on and building. So this is the first ball, which would be called. This is the first Pride Festival.
Okay, so this is yours and yours
This
only.
is
Okay, so let's talk about it. It is on April what?
April 13th.
April 13th?
Correct.
Okay, so basically 2 weeks from this Saturday right here.
Correct. Yeah, 2 weeks from
Okay,
2 weeks from.
so I see that we have Jack on the mic. I
Yes, we
see we
do.
have Paris, the commentator, the mouth of the South.
Yes.
We have the icon Contrell Gorgeous Gucci. Contrell's from Chicago, right?
Correct. Yeah, from the
Okay, so we
Midwest.
have we have the South, we have the Midwest, and we have, all the ballroom with Jack on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
We have myself filming and Jay Garcon. He's 007. Okay. And this ball will count for the Southeast Awards Ball, Florida Awards Ball, the National Ballroom Awards, and BrtbTV Awards.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is for four awards. This is for four awards ball that this will go toward if you win this ball. For those
Correct.
are trying to get their other years, walk this ball, and this if you win, it will go toward four of the awards ball for the ballroom scene.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. Entry is $40. Pre-sale, there's a link online, which you go to the event page is $35.
It's
Uh,
actually 30. I think it's actually 30 with a little bit of change, so a little under $35. But when you actually put it in, it's like 30 with. But I put it as like a little thing of 35. I think it's like 33 or something like that, just so that you guys can save some money.
okay. So if you want to get a pre-sale ticket, guys and gals, please go to the link that's on the event page and you'll be able to purchase it and it'll be cheaper for the $40. Is this $40 at the ball? Does it include ins and out?
It's at least. We're figuring that out normally. Well, what we do have is a patio where everybody's going to be able to go in and out. So we're not sure about people actually leaving. So we're I don't want to 100% say something, but as of right now, it's $40 just to be inside the patio, which you're able to smoke, you're able to get a breather, and then you're able to like go into the ball.
Perfect.
We're doing a little bit things differently this year.
Okay. Well, you are doing things differently this year.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So how many you have tables for sale, you have VIP deluxes and economic tables. Are there tables left that people can purchase?
Yes. Currently we have two tables still left, the economic tables. And depending on once those two tables go, we're deciding if we're gonna add maybe possibly two more. There's a bunch of houses that have asked about purchasing tables. I know we're already pretty much at our max. So depending on what the community is asking, we'll see if we'll be adding anything extra.
Okay, I was at the ball last year. It was a great ball, great event from beginning to end. It relatively started on time. Well, you was ready to go by the time the people got there. You was ready to go and start already. So, is this kind of the same thing? Because it says any color or multiple colors of the new progressive gay flag, shoes not counted. The color palette of the Progress Pride flag has white, pink, baby blue, black, and brown stripes in a triangle shape with the old six color rainbow red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So it's basically the same thing as it was last year, right? They can wear
Correct.
any of those colors, whether it's a mixture of it or a full one color, as long as it's in the gay
Right,
flag.
as long as it's in the color palette. Also, we're okay with the ideas of stonage, extra accessories. We're just not looking for you to come in like a silver outfit, a gold outfit, but certain accessories will be accepted. This is a very easy going ball. This is actually more about pride and just having fun, and just we're leaving it up to the community and for people to just be creative. Most of these categories are $1,000 and up. There are a few that's 500. There are a few that's not for anything, but the majority of the categories are at least the majority of them are 1,000 and up. So we're just looking for you to look nice, to come polished, to come done, and to just get creative also with it, but just to use that palette of colors to basically formulate your outfits.
And shoes do not count.
And shoes don't count, except for sneaker versus sneaker. Sneaker versus sneaker, you have to have this, colors within the palette.
Well, obviously. Um,
You'll be surprised. People have actually written me about stuff like that, and I'm like, geez,
okay.
it's shocking sometimes when people ask me.
Okay, so basically any color that's in the flag. Did you say anything? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
Any color that's in the flag, whether the original flag or the new progressive flag, is fine.
Correct.
Okay, so we have commentator versus commentator, MC versus MC with a safe sex message. When you say a safe sex message, what do you exactly do you want that included in the chant or the commentation? What are you looking for?
Yeah, we're looking for it to be included in the chant. Maybe talking about condoms, talking about PrEP, just somewhat including a safe sex message inside of your chants. Very creative, very open, nothing too difficult, but just something that implies that we understand the message.
Okay. We have GNC face for one trophy.
We which is actually being sponsored for 250. I didn't make the announcement, but we did get I just spoke to a sponsor from the Rafa Center. They're going to be sponsoring 250 for that. They would like to see the GNC community get a little bit more love. Like I said, the majority of the categories are for cash, so we finally got that cashed out. So I'm excited about that.
So those that are gender non-conforming that walk face, the category is now $250. Shout out to who? What was the name of the sponsor again?
Uh, the Rafa Center.
To the Rafa Center for $250 for GNC face. New performance, one trophy.
One trophy, but they can compete for the 1,000.
Well, okay, when we
Actually,
get to the performance
I'm
part.
sorry. Actually, no, they can't. I'm lying. I didn't think about that. Sorry.
Get it together. Um, new runway for a trophy. Open to all runway, $1,000. Women's, All American, tall boys, short boys, big boys, legends, drags, and femme queens.
Correct.
$1,000.
Correct.
And any of the colors in the flag, got you. Open to all best dress, $1,000. Male figure, female figure, legendary, GNC, 4 trophies. Are you looking for best dress for them to be in the colors of the flag?
Correct.
Okay. So as long as they have one of those colors, shoes
Hmm.
don't count, accessories don't count.
Right.
Okay. $1,000. Open to all male figure face, $2,000. 4 trophies, new, Butch Queen, legendary, transmen, 2000. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for some fresh faces, and this is my category, so I'm actually hoping for the people to actually come out to storm and to really like just show out. I feel like this is my first time being able to get back to my category. Like I said, since this is my own ball, I want to actually give a little bit more to my category. So I'm just hoping that the face kids come out, they have fun, and they're able to compete for 2000. I feel like recently, Butch Queen Face. I mean, Face period has been hot, but I feel like Butch Queen Face has been a little hotter this past like year and a half. So I'm just trying to keep the energy up. As we just had the 5,000, we just had your tag team face. We just had the 10,000 not that long ago. The era battle. So I just want to keep it hot, and for the boys to come out and have fun and compete.
Okay, again, he has male figure face for $2,000. 4 trophies, new, Butch Queen, Legends, and Transmen. He wants you to come out and carry $2,000 in one of the colors or a mixture of colors, as long as they are in the original or the progressive gay flag. Again, $2,000. Female figure face, $1,000. 7 trophies, new, women's, big girls, femme queens, drags, and legends, $1,000. Pretty much the same thing, but this is for $1,000. Female figure face. Female figure performance, $1,000. 3 trophies, women versus drags versus femme queens, $1,000. Performance was a hot at the Bowl of Trail last year, too. That was a hot category.
Thank
One,
you. This year, what I wanted to do, normally we do a lot of open to alls. This year, with me doing the iPads, I kind of just wanted to separate it, where I'm letting the girls have their money, the boys have their money. That way, everybody doesn't have to be so piled up.
okay. $1,000, everyone. Open to all legendary performance, $500 and 1 trophy. So not you're not breaking it up between the girls and the guys. They got it 1 trophy.
No, not on this one. We don't really have as many legends there, so I'm just hoping to get, some of the people out and just to carry and have fun. So that's why we put it for, 500. Depending on how this goes next year, we'll see what we'll do with it next year. But this year I just wanted to like, just let the legends carry.
Okay. $500, 1 trophy. Twister versus Sister. Vogue Femmes, $1,000. Twisters versus Sisters, 1,000. You have 3 trophies here. What are the 3 trophies?
So the three trophies is soft and con dramatics and twisters. I know sometimes there would be two, but we typically in the South, a lot of time we break up the soft and cons and the dramatics, and I want people to be able to get their of the year points correctly. So that's the reason why we broke it down with the three trophies.
Love it. Twisters versus Sisters, 3 trophies. Soft and Cunt, Dramatic, and Twisters, $1,000. Hand performance, a trophy. Old way versus new way, a trophy. What? So it's two. Well, if it's just a trophy, then it should be 2 trophies.
Huh?
If it's old way versus new way, then it should be 2 trophies. This is just a trophy.
Okay, we'll talk
Am I
about
right or wrong, guys? I mean, that's how it goes. If it's just for trophies, then it should be separated, old way and new way.
okay. I did have one person actually write and ask me if I would do two trophies. The problem is that I had already put it into the Southeast, and they're very hard on making changes and all that good stuff. So I just kind of kept it as is.
Well, I think if you maybe reach out to them now, we have enough time. We just had the Southeast Awards. They got time to make it work. So, old way and new way, hopefully 2 trophies as of now. One. Bizarre,
What's that?
1 trophy. Urban streetwear, 1 trophy. Sneaker
Yes.
for sneaker, 1 trophy. Realness, $1,000 for female figures.
No. $500 to female figures, $500 to male figures.
Okay, because the way that it's written on the event page is confusing. Okay, um, so for male figures, schoolboy, pretty boy, trans men, everyday, thug, legendary. 6 trophies. The winner of that then battle for $500, correct?
Yes, but I will just to cut you up. Pretty Boy Realness just got sponsored by Posh and by XEX Events, so they now actually have their own 500. They can still compete for the additional 500, but they have their own $500 to battle for and to receive. The winner of that actually becomes a Posh.
Repeat
So
the last
sorry.
part. You said the winner of that become actually a what?
They actually become a posh model for their parties. They're let into like all their pride events and all their parties. If you guys don't know what it is, go check them out. Go to XEX events on Instagram. They throw a lot of great parties from LA to Atlanta to New York, Florida. They do some really upscale, nice parties during prides.
Okay, I love that. So they have an opportunity. So pretty boys that win that category, they win the 500 for their particular subcategory, and they also can then battle to open to all the other male figures for the other 500.
Correct.
Okay, great. Again, Pretty Boy Realness is for $500, sponsored by Posh Look, and for the rest of the male figures, it's 500. If the winner for the Pretty Boy also has an opportunity to battle for the other one. Wonderful.
Yes. And just not to cut you off, but unfortunately, we when putting it in, we realized that executive realness was not on that list. Executive realness was added. It will not count for Southeast, but it will count for all the other stuff. And it has its own money of $150 for executive realness.
Okay. So it won't count for the Southeast, but it'll count for everyone else. Got you.
Yes.
Okay. Executive realness says you 150. It doesn't count for Southeast, but it will count for everything else, and that's for $150. Do they get the battle for the $500 as well?
No, no, unfortunately not. They just have their own separate category.
Okay. You know, may I ask why?
Because the Southeast just has a lot of rules, and
But that's just one ball. So they should still have the same opportunity to battle for the other money because that's just for the of the year point. That has nothing to do with the grand prize, though. Honestly, think about it. That
you
has
might.
to
I
do
mean,
with that has to do with that point for the Southeast Awards Bowl, but that doesn't have anything to
you
do
know
with.
what? You might be right. I just need to actually talk to the Southeast
I
board.
might be right. I'm right. I know what
No,
I'm
you
talking about.
which sounds actually right. They're just very strict on making changes, and I'm trying
No,
my
I'm
best
not
to.
sitting here. If you can't, if there's some type of rules or parameters for that, that's fine. But they should still be able to battle for for the cash because at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with the point. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just saying.
That's why, but that's also why I gave Executive Realness their own set of money. That's sponsored by me, just for making the mistake. And I also think Executive Realness has been very hot lately.
Oh, most definitely.
So I just
They
again
should
want
have
to.
so they should have an addition chance that if they battle win for the 150, they get to also come and battle for the 500. In all fairness. Okay. I'm fighting for you guys out here. I'm fighting for
He's
you guys.
fighting for you, executives.
Mhm. Open to all sex siren versus body, $1,000, one trophy. Sex siren, cat boy, junior, senior, femme queen, women's body trophies, male figure models, male figure muscular, female figure models, female figure voluptuous. So all of these winners here, the winner for their subcategories come back and then they battle for $1,000. Can
Correct.
you explain what if someone, I remember last year that was a thing, if somebody wins uh Butch Queen Senior and Butch Queen Muscular, they'll have two options, two times the battle, correct?
No. What ended up happening last year, what's ended up happening is that some people walk body and walk sex siren.
Right.
Typically we haven't had anybody walk sex siren twice because that just sounds a little bit
No, that's why I said senior and muscular.
Oh, okay. Yes. Exactly. Because and that's perfectly fine. So yes, a person can walk the multiple categories because we do have people who actually do walk sex siren and do walk body.
Okay. That is for then everyone comes back and battle for $1,000.
Correct.
Realness as a house. With a safe sex message, 5 or more members must be real and the message must be clear. $500, one trophy. Okay, right here it says HIV prevention Q&A one trophy. This is another category, correct?
Correct.
With records showing that the African American and Latino communities are the greatest affected by HIV and AIDS, please tell us in your own words, in what ways do you feel your community has been impacted and how can we raise awareness? One representative from each house can speak, or a 007 can answer for this category. One trophy, 1 minute. That's the maximum.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, with records showing that the African American Latino communities are the greatest affected by HIV and AIDS, please tell us in your own words, in what ways do you feel your community has been impacted and how can we raise awareness? One representative from each house can speak, or a 007 can answer for one trophy, 1 minute max. Okay. This is the HIV Awareness Prevention Ball during Miami Beach Pride. If anyone would like to add money or sponsor a category, please contact the legendary father, Catch Gorgeous Gucci. This young man on here, he is more than willing to accept it and to promote the category.
Yes,
Uh,
I am.
the okay, forget the male figure executive realness. Back to that. You are a medical professional in the healthcare field. Bring to the judges panel research on what modern medication are dedicated to prevention and treatment. We will have a rep on site to check your research. The representative will tend your research and the judges will tend your realness. So basically the executive they come with their research.
Hmm.
He'll hand it over to the professional and then they'll get scored for their realness. Oh, so for all of that work, they might as well definitely be able to also battle for $500 as well. I mean, I'm just saying.
Come on, executives.
Lip sync. Oh, this was a hot category last year at the ball. I remember. Yeah.
We originally didn't have it, and some of the girls were upset. So I told them I will add it in. I'm still looking to see if I can get that sponsored. But as of right now, it's not. But I did add it. I did add it just for the girls so that they could have fun. And it doesn't count for Southeast. But I don't think Southeast actually awards lip sync. I'm not sure. They might have did it this year. I know that it's been up in talks. But I know that it was hot and the girls actually there's a lot of girls in Florida who are like pageant girls who work in clubs and do things. So that's their way of them expressing themselves. So I definitely wanted to add that in.
Okay. Lip sync. This isn't about your battle. This is about your crowd performance. Who can give up the best lip sync performance with just one song? Only one winner will win. Pick your song wisely. The ball is. I'm confused. You're gonna have to go back. I don't understand this. You explain the category again because it's written kind of strange here.
What does it say?
Only one winner will win. Pick your song wisely. The ball is exclamation point, exclamation point.
I have to go back and look. Then I don't know what I sent you. Sorry.
Okay.
But basically, what they're doing is instead of doing the whole lip sync thing, they're actually being on the best performance. Sometimes, I've been here in the old school where it could be two ways. Where we recently, in the last couple of years, or in the last like probably decade, we probably changed it more for the whole lip sync battles, trying to see what girl could lip sync the best. But in previous times, sometimes the girls would just come out and they gave a really good performance, and you judge them basically like if you were in a club and who you thought was like the best performance of them all. It's just that I don't want to kill too much time from the ball. So we kind of just put this as a category just to add in, just so that the girls can make their performance. I'm also gonna tell the crowd to tip, and hopefully, like I said, I'm gonna try to see if I can get that sponsored just to give the girls some extra money in their pockets.
I love it. Open to all trilogy, perfect in face, body, and sex appeal. How many trophies is this for?
One. What do I have it on there? One trophy, correct?
None. Doesn't say
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
So not male figures and female figures?
I don't believe so. I think we put it for one. I have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure it was for one trophy.
Pretty Boy Realness, the pretty boy of Posh. You've been invited to the exclusive Posh party where everyone exudes grown and sexy energy. The event where pretty boys, gorgeous women, and the entertainment industry elite attend. The question is, do you have what it takes to be the ultimate Pretty Boy Realness? Winner receives $500, custom trophy sponsored by Posh Executive Events Team, and a free VIP pass to all the upcoming Posh Pride events from their trending global tour. More importantly, the winner will be the first official Posh Boy of the ballroom community. $500. Okay. So again, anything that you would like to tell the community or add to it?
Oh, you probably didn't get that update. We also have a couple of days ago we had an update where we have house with the most members tested. That we have an agency called Pride Lines that has two locations in Florida where they'll be doing testing for HIV and testing for STIs. That way, every I mean, it's more of a it'd probably be easier for the locals, but you do have up until that Saturday to basically get tested. The agency is giving out $500 to the house with the most members tested, or even if you had like friends and family come in, as long as they're giving up that your house name. It's very confidential. They have two great locations. One's on South Beach. The other one is in like Liberty City. And again, like I said, since this is a prevention bowl, we're trying to actually do some of the testing ahead of time. We know that we recently realized that some people sometimes don't like getting tested actually at the ball, and then we're actually doing STI testing. We do realize that there's people in the community that are already positive. That's not what what they're looking to be aware of or to figure out their statuses. So people can get full STI testing as well and accounts. And we're just trying to, have everybody clean and ready for a great pride and, and just to keep going on with knowing where they're at with everything.
Okay. And how much is that for, that grand prize?
For 500.
Okay. So $500 to that house with the most members tested. And how do they do that again? Who do they submit that to?
They go inside the agency. They go inside the agency. It's called Pride Lines. It's on the page. It's on the event page, guys. If it's I think because this was actually recently updated, you probably have the original thing, but it gives you the locations. It tells you exactly, basically like how to do it, and all you're basically doing is getting tested, and then you're just giving a name. Everything's confidential, and just a good way to enter Pride.
Okay. Well, again, April 13th is the Miami Pride Festival hosted by the legendary Father Cash Gordon Gucci. Himself and I will go on live again in a few days before the event for any last minute questions, any last minute surprises, any last minute announcements. Anything else that you would like to add and tell the people to come that's coming out to Miami that weekend to have a great time?
Also, we're gonna have some parties developed. We're gonna have a closing party that Sunday. I'll be putting a party together Friday. All of that information will be let out on the Facebook page. But as long as you guys are following all the stuff, you'll be able to see. I actually recently also created a Instagram page as well, Pride Fest, Pride Ballroom Pride Fest. So you guys can add that and go check it out. And all the information is being across the board. And I'm just excited about people coming down. I'm excited for the Florida community, and I just think that overall it's going to be like a fun ball. It should be festive. It should be a really good weekend, and everybody just having fun. And hopefully we have some really really great winners and some houses come out and support and just have a good time.
Okay, you heard that here. And we'll be back a few days before the ball to talk about any last minute announcements. Thank you so much, Cash, and make sure you guys all come out and have a great time. Miami Pride Weekend next month, April 12th weekend.
Correct.